Three brothers leave for a trip on the Darjeeling Limited, a train that travels through India. They haven't talked for about a year after the death of their father, and Francis, the older one, has organized the journey to reconnect with his siblings, because after an accident they were the first people he wished to see. Obviously, things aren't as easy as he anticipated. His brothers, Peter and Jack, are reluctant to follow his plans, and almost nothing goes according to his wishes.
Could you not order for me, please? What? Order for yourself.
But, little by little, incident after incident, they seem to grasp once again that bond that united them. The Darjeeling Limited is a Wes Anderson movie published in 2007. This is the fifth feature film realized by Anderson, and it displays all the elements that made his way of filmmaking distinctive and recognizable. The first thing that captures the spectator's attention is the aesthetic of the movie, which is probably the characteristic the American director is best known for. As usual, the scenic design, the direction, and the cinematography, dominated by pastel shades of yellow, blue, and orange, create a fairy tale atmosphere throughout the whole movie. But here, the settings chosen allow Anderson to go a step further. First of all, we are brought on the train, which is the perfect stage to enhance the director's talent for scenography. Every couch, every object, every character is placed in the right spot. Everything is crafted with meticulous attention, seducing and amazing the spectators. In addition, the peculiar structure and function of the train make it an almost endless source for metaphors and symbols. For example, we can mention the suitcases that the brothers bring with them, representing all the weights and all the issues they have collected during their lives. Also, in one of the most evocative scenes of the movie, the train becomes the core of the characters' stories, the place where everything collides and might gain its proper meaning. At the same time, we follow the peregrinations of the characters through India in search of their lost relationship and, more deeply, of the meaning of their lives. This country is a perfect setting for this kind of story, as it is permeated by spirituality, and one can find a temple or an evocative landscape behind every corner. Despite this, at first, we see the brothers acting more as tourists than pilgrims. They visit many different places and try different rituals, but they can't seem to grasp the meaning behind the actions they are imitating.
You think it's working? Do we feel something?
I hope so.
It's got to.
When fights, forced cohabitation, and the harshness of events wipe away all the acting and the hypocrisy, they start to understand the Indian spirituality and even themselves. Coming in contact with a group of Indian villagers, they experience a cathartic moment. They observe in another person a grief similar to the one they feel, and they start to cope with it. The actors interpreting Francis, Peter, and Jack, Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody, and Jason Schwartzman respectively, skillfully manage to convey the strange behavior and the emotions of the characters. So we can immerse ourselves in the atmosphere of the movie, living this spiritual journey with them. But, as usual in Wes Anderson movies, the whole stellar cast is memorable, even if an actor appears for only a matter of seconds on the screen. In this regard, the director plays with the spectator in the first scene of the movie, when Bill Murray, who performed the main character in his previous movies, misses the train while being watched by Adrian Brody, in a symbolic passing of the baton between the two. The movie is full of subplots, and the rhythm of the narration changes rapidly between a scene and the following one. This eccentric way of narrating the story is another element of Wes Anderson's signature style, as we have seen in his latest movies and even in the trailer of the upcoming The French Dispatch. In just a few minutes, we can observe all the features that made Anderson renowned, starting from the choice of the cast, to the cinematography, to the strangeness of characters, situations, and plot. If you appreciate the unique style of this director, The French Dispatch will be a must-watch. In the meantime, rediscovering the Darjeeling Limited is the perfect way to approach Wes Anderson and his filmography. If you look past the aesthetics, you will find a movie full of symbols and emotions. A movie that discusses the life of any human being, our growth, and all the issues we have to face in our lives. But you won't find answers. To reach those, we have to travel, understand ourselves and our loved ones, and finally grasp which are the things that make us feel happy and pleased. I hope you will like this movie. And if you have already watched it, let us know in the comments what you think about it. Did you like it? Do you have any suggestions for other movies to share? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao a tutti.